welcome back to the channel. This is Sarah. So for those that are new, I am a first year university student at Queen's University studying commerce, and I'm living off campus with no meal plan. So that means that if I don't make my own food, I am literally going to starve. So here are 2 weeks of meals as a broke university student, but healthy addition because we gotta give energy to the brain. And as a disclaimer, I've never been much of a cook. I've always been the eater, but back home in Toronto, I often help out with cutting veggies and filling dumplings and all of that stuff to fulfill my duties in my Asian household. But since coming to university, YouTube has been my best friend. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first meal that I'm making is tuna mixed with rice to make these tuna rice balls that I saw from a TikTok video actually, and it seemed like it was really fun to make and cool. So here's me mixing the tuna and the rice together. And also what's really good about this is that everything is like really doable and it's cheap too. So for me who has no money, it's the way to go. So here's me making the balls with the tuna rice, soy sauce, green onion, garlic, all of that jazz. It was really sticky to do though. Wait for it. Look at how pretty it looks. I remember feeling so proud after this because I was like, look at how nice I can make it. It did take a while to make that, I think an hour and a half. So aesthetics, very good. Taste, maybe 8 out of 10. It was a little dry. Next, I am just frying some dumplings that my mom made over reading week. Look at that lighting, like, oh, it's like golden hour, but on food. Now, besides from the really good lighting, I am making a wrap that I found on TikTok that they used, I think, chicken breast or something, but I obviously didn't have that, so I had chicken nuggets, so yeah. And yeah, that's the final product. I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10 because I think I overcooked the chicken a little. Now this is a breakfast meal. I'm not sure where this is from, but my dad would occasionally make it for me. But it's basically taking the noodles from ramen and putting it with an egg and putting some like spices, but yeah. Now I'm making pasta with lettuce, spam, and this beef, I wanna say. And there's the pasta. And voila, that's everything mixed together. This is my go-to smoothie. So by default, I'll either put banana or yogurt, whichever one's available, frozen pineapple, and then I'll put either spinach, raspberry, strawberry, anything like that, and it's just so delicious. Now this is my attempt at making this egg and tomato noodle that my family always makes at home, but I think I forgot to put garlic or something because in the end my noodles came out a little bland, so maybe a 6 out of 10. So I know it's not healthy, but I think I just got tired that day, so I just made ramen. Now this is just me going with the flow, so I decided to make an egg wrap with spinach and some other stuff. It was a bad choice to put the tuna. I think I just had leftover, so I was like, okay, let me put this in. So it felt healthy, but it was not a good combo. This was by far one of the yummiest dishes I made. So I used soy sauce, egg, green onion, and chicken breast. So first I cooked the onion and the green onion a little bit so there isn't that much of the flavor, and then I cut the chicken breast. I forgot to take the chicken out early so it could thaw, so that's why it's like kind of frozen and why I was struggling to cut it. So I know it doesn't look the prettiest. I also didn't have like any greens, that's why it doesn't look the best, but it was really good, so 10 out of 10. So I think on this day I had too much greens, and that's why I decided to make a salad. This is my first time trying avocado toast. I've never eaten avocado before, but one of my housemates introduced me to it, so yeah. Here's me making a sandwich and a salad with the leftovers. I don't know why, I think I packed too much, but the sandwich looks horrendous. Like when I showed my sister, she laughed at me. Now I'm just using a bagel to put the same stuff that I would in a sandwich. Here's me making pasta again. For me, making food always takes a really long time, but I think why I continue to do it is because making food acts like a stress reliever for me from the schoolwork. So sometimes when I don't want to do work or I feel too stressed out, I decide to go make a meal. I always make more than I can eat for that meal, that way I can save some for the next day. Now this is more food that my mom made for me. So here I wanted to try something new. I didn't want to just make plain ramen, so I decided to make a kind of cold ramen that I found from a YouTube video on different ways that you can eat ramen. So for this, I'm making the sauce, and then I'm taking the noodles out separately, and then having the sauce be cold before I put the noodles back in, if that makes sense. And just keep watching. Also, I don't know if this is just the me preference, but I find that sunlight is a really big motivator for cooking and also for studying. Like sometimes at 10 o'clock at nighttime, I'll just be going to a school's library just because my room has like such bad yellow lighting that like I can't study in there. That's also why, if you notice, a lot of the videos have really good lighting is because when there's good lighting, I'm cooking. So here's me making the sauce. In the video, they told me to put a couple ice cubes, but I didn't want to, so I just put water. Also, this is my first time making a sunny side up egg because in high school I never liked runny eggs. Like when my parents would make me egg but it was like a little bit runny, I would not eat it, but I've grown to like it a little bit. At this point, with all the effort I'm putting in, I should just be a food influencer. Okay, this fried rice was also really good. I just didn't have any greens because this is me at my peak having no food, so I had to just work with what I got. Here's another smoothie dumping video for you. The only thing different from my first smoothie one that you saw is that instead of spinach, I put raspberry. What a powerful combo. So this I also found from YouTube, but a couple of the ingredients I didn't have and also didn't want to include. Like for some parts of it, they wanted me to put cheese, but I don't like cheese unless it's on pizza, so I decided to replace that with, I think, spinach, which I don't know if that was a good option. So I usually record my cooking videos by myself, so today my iPad wasn't working, it just wasn't listening to me and kept falling over, and then the spam wasn't working because it just would not come out. Like it was being such a bum. I want to say that because some of the clips were short, I didn't always say what ingredients I used, but if there's a dish that you want to learn how to make or are curious about, just leave it in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Having been forced to cook for myself, I feel like making food actually isn't that bad. Like in high school and before, I always thought of it like such a big deal, and I was like, okay, in university I'm living off campus, like I'm going to starve, but it's actually not that bad. So yeah, don't be scared to make food. Now we are going to end off the video with another smoothie. As I'm editing this video, I realized that I forgot to put frozen pineapple. I should have put it. Here's me eating breakfast as I plan out the rest of my day. Also, my apologies if I sound sad. I think it's just when I'm doing the voiceover with my iPad, I just sound sadder.
Check out this must-have ingredient list.
That is all for the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!